Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. It's the weekend and I am pissed right now. I'm really pissed by something I saw on social media yesterday. So as you all know, I focus on Ghanaian players abroad and I look at goals and performances and all that on this channel. So when a Ghanaian player does something significant, you know this is the place you are going to get that information. And I was on social media looking out for the goal of the season nominees, and thankfully it came out yesterday. Jordan Ayew, his goal against West Ham United, a 90th minute winner, had not been nominated among the 9 shortlisted goals for goal of the season. Yeah, I as you'd be aware, I was kind of confused. Did these people not watch the same game we watched? What are they doing? Like, what the hell is that? I just didn't get why Jordan Ayew has not been nominated for the goal of the season. His amazing pirouette and dink over the goalkeeper was not nominated. And the Premier League have nominated these goals rather. Harvey Barnes against Sheffield United. Some of the goals in there were really shocking. I have to be honest. And reactions has come out on social media. I was wondering why that was. I'll be reading to you some of the reactions and get your opinions on it. Was Jordan Ayew robbed of potentially winning the goal of the season? We're also going to talk about Kwame Bonsu, player with ESPERANCE de Tunis, left Kumasi Asante Kotoko to join them. Kwame Bonsu is back from that injury. He had a knee surgery and now he's back to help his Tunisian side to possibly win the Premier League in Tunisia. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we all know the season has come to an end. The champions are Liverpool for the first time in 30 years, and so many individual awards are being dished out. Jordan Henderson was the Football Writers Association Player of the Year, following his exploits with Liverpool as a captain of the side that has led them to their first Premier League title in 30 years. Many people said that was not the right decision. Many people thought Kevin De Bruyne deserved to be the best player in the Premier League, and if you watch the Premier League really closely, Kevin De Bruyne fully deserves it. That was the first controversy that came up at the end of the season awards. Fast forward, Crystal Palace performed their end of year awards and Jordan Ayew picked up 3 awards: goal of the season, player of the season as well, and also he was in the team of the season. The goal he scored was really a beautiful one. I am not being biased, but if you saw that goal, you would agree with me. Unfortunately, I can't show the goal here because of copyright issues, but I will leave a link to it for you to go watch for yourself. Jordan Ayew's goal against West Ham United. It was a 90th minute winner. It was a delicate goal, a really beautiful goal by all standards. It's up there with the best. How players like Bruno Fernandes got their goal in there, Musa Jenapo, also Harvey Barnes, Matthew Longstaff, those goals that they scored, not to take anything away from them, great goals in their own right, but as compared to Jordan Ayew's goal, it does not come close. I have to be honest. Thankfully, I'm not the only one who was peeved by this. On Twitter, it became an issue. People were really surprised by the decision and voiced their opinions. It was really disappointing to see that the Premier League could not give this award to a deserved winner. So one of the reasons I saw online that really surprised me for this happening was because their excuse, according to them, Son Heung-min's goal, I have to say a big shout out to that goal. Beautiful goal from his own half. He ran the whole length of the pitch and found the back of the net. If anything, his goal along with Jordan should be the top 2, and possibly he might edge it. But the excuse is that Son's solo win was in the same month as Ayew's goal was nominated, so it cannot be a contender. Lots of these goals are average. Longstaff's, Vidaris and Barnes. Jordan's goal should be in there. So does that mean if a player scores a beautiful goal in that month, just because it wasn't nominated you can't give it at the end of the season. Like, it just doesn't make sense. You are looking for the best goal of the season. You are not looking for the best goal of the season from the month. So the analogy here, from what I read here, is that if that goal won the goal of the month, it would then go into the contention as the top 9, because the season takes 9 months. It will go into the final 9 for the goal of the season. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Because Son Heung-min's goal won the goal of that month of December, and Jordan Ayew's goal did not win it, it cannot be nominated in the top 9 goals of the season. That is basically what is meant by this explanation I saw on social media, and it doesn't make sense. Jordan Ayew deserves to be in there. He really deserves to be in there. Out of 9 goals, they chose these 9 goals to be the goal of the season. Well, I'm happy I'm not the only one who saw this error, and a lot of people voiced their opinions on social media. We're going to read through a few of them, and I'd like to know yours. Watch that goal. Does it not deserve to be in this goal of the season? Now, Ayew's goal versus West Ham, one of the comments, Ayew's goal is the goal of the season, and it's not even nominated. Half of these are just average goals. Another one says, how is Jordan Ayew versus West Ham not in there? Corrupt. Rightly so. And where is Jordan Ayew's goal? It's unwise to be robbing a black dude at this time. The Premier League didn't nominate this Ayew goal. What the F? This goal over Bruno Fernandes's goal. My goodness. So the Bruno Fernandes and Longstaff goals are better than Jordan Ayew's goal against West Ham? Joke. This list is all wrong. Some of these barely made goal of the month, let alone goal of the season. So many worldies left out, and for what? Bruno should never be in the list. Neither should Longstaff. Tamori, Zaha, and Andre Ayew robbed also. Yeah, 9 nominees, and this goal by Jordan Ayew doesn't make it. He scored that goal in the 90th minute, and it was a winning goal. It's up there, just not in terms of the technique, but also the relevance. Jordan Ayew robbed. Another comment coming in here also said, Longstaff's goal over Ayew's, total buffoonery. And I have to agree with them. And Jordan Ayew's Boxing Day strike against West Ham should have been nominated. He has been robbed. Jordan Ayew's goal didn't make it. Are you kidding me? Another pun there. Budweiser with that. Jordan Ayew doesn't play in the La Liga. Sarcasm. Trying to point out that he's in the Premier League. He's in the Premier League, and you guys leaving him out of this list just doesn't make sense. No Jordan Ayew goal versus West Ham, but Bruno Fernandes is in there. Imagine my shock. So I was pissed, really. I just didn't get this list. Who are these guys that select the top 9 goals of the season? And if it's based on just that goal of the month, if they were bang average goals in that month, does that mean they will still win goal of the season, being the top 9 goals of the season, just because they won it in that month? Let's be realistic here. At the end of the season is the time to do the right thing. Pick Jordan Ayew's goal. Don't tell me because in the same month as Son Heung-min's goal, he got that goal. So in that month, Son Heung-min's goal was goal of the month, so he doesn't deserve. It's just not right. At the end of the season, you pick the top 9 goals, no matter whether they won the goal of the season. But I think it's a policy in place that the Premier League has been using, which they have to remove because it doesn't make sense. Let me know what you think in the comments box. Jordan Ayew robbed, in my opinion. I have to be honest. He has been robbed. He deserves to be the goal of the season. Top 2, Son Heung-min's goal, honestly, I feel is the only goal that can contend with this one. Let me know what you think in the comments box. My final story has to do with Kwame Bonsu, a Ghanaian who joined Esperance de Tunis from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kwame Conte, I brought you a couple of weeks that story that he had been injured and had to go undergo a knee surgery. He has finally done that knee surgery, and now he is back to fitness. Esperance de Tunis posted a picture of the Ghanaian at the gym, getting back in shape, and hopefully he will be back to help Esperance de Tunis fight for their title, which they are in contention for. So Kwame Conte, we wish him very well. We hope everything gets back on track for him. His knee surgery is over. He's back in training for Esperance de Tunis and back to action pretty soon, hopefully. So that has been it for today, ranting about Jordan Ayew's goal versus West Ham United not being nominated for the goal of the season. The Ghanaian, in my opinion, has been robbed and he deserves to have been in there, the top 9 goals of the season. The criteria possibly is what needs to be scrapped, picking the 9 goals of the month throughout the season for the goals of the season. Yeah, if there were average goals throughout the month, does it mean that 2 top goals in the previous month, which deserve to now be at the end of the season, goals of the season, will not be picked? It just doesn't make sense. Common sense must prevail here, and Jordan Ayew needs to be in this conversation. So Kwame Conte is also back for Esperance de Tunis. Let me know what you think in the comments box on the Jordan Ayew issue and Kwame Conte getting back to action. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.